Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He started scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And the Golden Flashes will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. On target. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Off play action. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get him down after the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defense.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running with power. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. if this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing. 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are...
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kent State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got it.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
So after